Servant Sisters of Eve. The Sisters of Eve are mainly known for their humanitarian aid efforts to those suffering because of war, famine, or even just being lost in space. But the Sisters of Eve base their existence on strong religious beliefs, which they have coupled with scientific facts. They believe that the Eve Gate is a gateway to heaven, that God resides on the other side of the gate. As well as dedicating themselves to aiding those in need, they are also busy with scientific experiments around the Eve Gate, hoping to gain a better understanding of the forces at work there. Sisters of Eve. The Sisters of Eve, SO, are a humanitarian organization that operates a large number of stations outside Empire space in which travelers and those in need can seek refuge. As a religion-based organization, they are also actively engaged in a number of scientific pursuits seeking to unlock the secrets of the Eve Gate, which they believe is a gateway to heaven. The Sisters are actively engaged in assisting all governments within the cluster with emergency aid delivery and disaster coordination. This is primarily undertaken by their Food Relief Division, which collects donations from across the cluster and uses them to purchase medical supplies and food, which is then distributed to those in need. The Sanctuary Division operates as the center of science and research for the Sisters, with its main project being the study and research of the Eve Gate. The Sanctuary also acts as a refuge, as do all other SO stations. Led by Santa Mona Sarpati, sister of notorious Serpentist leader Salvador Sarpati, the Sisters of Eve can always be relied upon to be one of the first disaster relief organizations to arrive on the scene of any catastrophe. In the last 10 years alone, they have been involved in assisting relief efforts during some of the most high-profile disasters across New Eden. Corporations. Sisters of Eve. The Sisters of Eve are a humanitarian aid organization that is based on religion. The Sisters operate many stations outside Empire space where weary travelers can seek refuge. SOE is also engaged in a scientific research project on the Eve Gate, which they consider to be the gateway to heaven and are determined to unlock its secrets. Food Relief. Food Relief is the humanitarian aid arm of the Sisters of Eve. The company collects donations from all over the world of Eve and uses them to buy food and medicine, which it then distributes to those in need. The Sanctuary. The Sanctuary is the center of the science research the Sisters are undertaking on the Eve Gate. It also acts as a typical refuge haven as all other SOE stations, but this activity is secondary to its scientific pursuits.